don't know if I'm new to this or if this you call this a regular now because I've done it before, but obviously it's really, really good to be back. I'm going to start this off. A lot of you guys know who I am and have been around me, and some of you haven't yet, so it won't take long to get used to it. But I'm a visionary. I wake up every day with a bunch of energy. I think life is really important. I think impacting other people's lives are even more important. And by doing that through Jesus Christ and what I believe in, the values and the morals and all those good things that not only that we have learned as adults growing up, but also the same morals and values that it's our job and duty to teach our kids, not just our kids at homes, but really all the kids that we impact every day, the lessons of how to live. If you walk in our locker room, we have an acronym in there. It's called DREAMS. Obviously it starts off with degrees, then goes to rings, excellence, accountability, morals, and then success. That's kind of what our program has been built on in the beginning, and obviously it'll continue now here in 2022. But you know, one of the things that I challenge all of you guys, and I challenge all my kids and my kids at home, and obviously our kids in the locker room, which is an extension not only of Limestone University but my family. But there's really two things that I challenge you every day. You know, number one is why. Like, why are you here? You know, why are you in this room right now? You know, why are you living? What is your purpose? You know, so the second one is what? You know, so what are you doing? Why are you here and what are you doing? You know, there's a lot of people that always complain about why they're here or there, and they want to complain about what's not happening. But every day when we wake up, no matter what it is in life, like, there's a reason why you're here. But what are you doing with it? I believe that the reason why we're all here is to influence, impact, and make a difference in the lives of everybody that we come in touch with. But the big thing is understanding, why are you here? Why are we at Limestone? You know, people ask me all the time, why are you going back to Limestone? I was with a 3-letter logo, it said NFL. Now I'm going back to a 2-letter logo that says Limestone University. There's a huge difference, but there's a why. And that why is either you can go to the NFL and you can babysit a bunch of millionaires, or you can come down here and impact and change and influence the lives of 180 kids. Now, why is that happening? Because there's two men in this room that I have had numerous conversations with that I believe walk and talk the same as I do. And that's Coach Serino and President Parker. That started since I left here, the first time that President Parker and I ever got on the phone. And the reason why I came here in the first place is because of Mike Serino and his vision and his leadership. And it's not just the fact of who they are as men and what they can provide my family, but it's that they provide an opportunity at a school setting to be able to impact not 21, 22, 29-year-old millionaires, but 18, 19, 20, 21-year-old student athletes and or students. That's Limestone. That's Limestone. And it's the vision of President Parker. It's the vision of Mike Serino, and it was the opportunity that they gave me to come back and run a football program that would be able to have an impact in a county, that this was the first place that I came to when I got into college coaching. For a reason. God works in mysterious ways. Why are you here? Now, the big thing to me is, what are you doing about it? As the quote that I just read to you, I'm a huge believer. Unfortunately, about 90% of this entire world is lazy. I think they always account on other people or hope that other people can do things, or they're always waiting for other people to do things so then they can jump on board and say they were part of it. I like to be more of the 10%, where you're going after things because if God says you can do it, you can do it, and if it's not to be done, then God says it's not to be done. But not because you're waiting for somebody else to take a step, or you're waiting for somebody else to have hopes and then you can come in and ride the coattail. So one of the big things when we came back and we started this vision, it was pretty neat because I had a vision, and when I talked to President Parker, I realized he's probably maybe a little bit bigger visionary than I am, because he had already had it all planned out and designed. Now it was a race that we keep racing every day to see which one can end up and be bigger. Now I know Coach Serino understands his role, and that's why he's very, very smart. When we go to meetings together, Coach Serino has that cool, calm, collect, lets everybody kind of take over the room. But President Parker and I, we kind of my vision's bigger than your vision. No, my vision's bigger than yours. And we kind of have a longer conversation than we should. But I think the point is to me, I think what everybody needs to know, especially and the rumors need to be settled around this community, is that we're not back to coach football. We're back to improve Cherokee County. We're back to make an impact in Cherokee County. And I believe 110%, that's our slogan. I believe 110% it needs to be done, starting with our football program, our university, and it'll impact the community and it's Cherokee County. And that's what we want to do. So obviously, a couple of things that that we want to do, and I'll bring up softball first. I think it's important that we're going to bring softball back to campus. I think that's an unbelievable thing that the school wants to do, and that was already in place before I came back here 12 weeks ago. Football had already been talked about coming back to campus. There was already stadiums and stuff, as President Parker had already had the vision to bring all the sports back to campus. His vision is not only to build Limestone University, but also at the same time to allow all of our students to live in the community and have apartments and dorms apartments and facilities off campus that our kids can go live in and build the enrollment. Like, that's things that they want to do. And so when we started talking about the whole vision of coming back and bringing back football to this campus, this started out with, well, what do you want to do? Let's put bleachers around the stadium, right? Let's just put a little 1,000-seat stadium out there and do all those kind of things. And I'm sitting there thinking, and I know President Parker was too, and Sereno already knows where we're going, so he kind of lets us do our thing because he knows where we're going to end up. But then it's kind of like, well, who are we trying to be like, or are we trying to be ourselves? And I think the biggest thing that we want to do here at Limestone University is we want to take that Limestone University logo and go be the initiative of everything at Division II level. And it's already started. Like, our lacrosse program, it's crazy to me to sit around here and the fact that we have a community of Cherokee County, and we have one of the greatest lacrosse programs in the history of Division II right here. Like, that's the start of this Limestone University. That's the start of our program. We have our golf team that has gone out, both men's and women's golf, and has competed this past season for the national championship. Softball, tumbling, where the wrestling will go, all these things here at this university are going up. But I also know that just because I'm up standing up here, or President Parker and I and Kelly Curtis and Mike Sereno, that we sit in a room and we have all these ideas can't be done without other people. And that's where we want your guys' help. Like, we're not asking you for anything monetary. I'm asking you for ideas. We're asking you for, where do we need to go? How do we make this university bigger so we can impact Cherokee County? Now, the reality of it is if you don't want us to impact Cherokee County, then don't get on board. Tell us that you're not involved. Tell us that you don't want to be involved. But the reason why you're in part of Rotary Club is because you want to make an influence and an impact in the community that you live in. So now that's what we have to figure out is, how can we take Limestone University and build Cherokee County? How can we make an impact in Cherokee County? I think one of the neatest things that we do on Thursday, one of the greatest things that I get a chance to do in regards to our football program, is happening this Thursday. It's this Thursday at 9 o'clock. We hold a youth camp free for all the kids in Cherokee County. Why? To notarize our program? No. To impact kids, to impact the community, to start building up men, to allow them to have the opportunity to learn from NFL players. So it's a lifetime experience. And so I don't have a lot more to say. It's just, I could be up here all day because I'm so passionate about this. This is why I'm back. This is why we are doing this. That's the reason. We're doing this to build this thing. And I just was at a university with my daughter a couple days ago, and I thought the first thing that I heard in a video about that university was, we're not doing this, we are going to do this. It's not we're going to try to do this. It's not that we're going to hope to do this. It's not that we're going to, these are the things that we would like to do. No, we are doing this, and we're going to do this. And with Kelly and I and President Parker and Coach Sereno, Like, I don't care what your feelings are in the past or how your feelings are for this university. Anything in the past, you'll get to know me. I do not care. The only thing I care is about what the Bible says, and I have it right here so I make sure I remember. But it says, the righteous keep moving forward, and those with clean hands become stronger and stronger. It's Job 17:9. And Joshua 1:9 always tells me, no matter where you go, be strong and courageous, never discouraged or terrified. For the Lord is with you wherever you go. And if the Lord is with you, everything's possible. And so we aren't begging for anything. We're just asking if you want to be involved. And that's what we're doing. We are in the process right now. We had a phenomenal meeting yesterday. We're not delusional, but we're close. Okay, we're close. Okay, because you never know. You never know. You never know what would happen. But the one thing that we are trying to do, especially for obviously softball, bring it back. Temkin, we want to get it cleaned up and have a recreational facility, not just for the kids, but obviously the community, for all of our rec programs and everything that we can do for our students. But in regards to our facility, it's funny because people say that we're going to build a football complex up there, but it's really not. It's a facility to impact Gaffney. Like, it's going to be a facility to have. Hopefully, our goal would be 4A, 3A, 2A, 1A state championship games in there, because they're looking for facilities. That brings people to Gaffney. You could have concerts up there. With that being said, in regards to what we would like to do, it's a two-part thing. We're going after about probably 35 to 5,000 bleachers or stands that'll go around our facility. Our goal is to have that ready to go and ready to be put up here by the end of this season. And then after that, our big vision on top of that will be a total facility with weight room, new weight room, locker room, training room. There's a medicine facility that'll be in there that we'll be able to partner with some community companies in regards to rehab and all those good things that'll be able to go on one wing. Hopefully the potential of it would be then our baseball locker room will be in there, so we can be able to get them out underneath to the baseball field. All the coaches' locker room or coaches' offices and everything will be up top. It'd be a state-of-the-art facility when we're done. But again, when people come here and they see that, they're going to want to use that. And obviously to us, that means they're going to be involved in this community one way or the other. And we might have to put some more restaurants out there besides Daddy Joe's, because that's where we go anyway. But with that being said, that's really that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. And so again, I know I've been out all over the place in the last how long I've been here? 12 weeks. So we've been out all over the place over the last 12 weeks, getting to know people all over. We haven't really sat down and said this is our plan. We have the plans, but it was more like just sitting down with people and saying, listen, this isn't about us. This isn't about President Parker putting his name on something. I did this, or Coach Serino, I did this, or Kelly, I did this, or me, I did this. This isn't about, I don't even care about who gets the credit. What I want to do is I want to have our kids to have the facilities. And I want to be able to have people start coming to our community and impacting this community. And understanding that the Hammocks are here, or that the Mills are here, or that Nestle's here, or whatever it is. All that the Daddy Joe's, everybody's here. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't even know that the first time I was around here. I just walked into Hammocks Mill for the first time in my life 3 weeks ago. And so our program has got to be integrated with the community, and obviously the reason why you're here and why I wanted to speak to you is because you guys are obviously the community leaders. And however you can get me in front of people to tell them about our vision to build this community, not Limestone, but to build Gaffney and Cherokee County, then I'm all in, as you can tell. That's why I hired an OC and a DC. One, so I don't have to make an excuse. I call it a bad play. It's his fault. And two, I can obviously get out in the community a lot more and be able to make an impact and make a difference in this community and obviously our kids.